2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like he set a goal to beat Xander Schauffele. There's not too many people that can boast that.
No, not at all. Xander doesn't really go on the losing side of things very often. He's one of the most consistent players on tour. You'll always find him in the top 5, if not winning. And I'd rather them than me. It's going to be a tall ask to try and take down Xander.
Yes, well, I don't want to cop any flack for this one, but Xander's going to kill your Schauffele all around the course. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Oh, well done. Got a lot of that. And here we are with the third shot. That's nicely done. Par putt coming up here. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
That's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Looking really good, this one. Okay, steady now. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 1 under for the round. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around the greens.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Just didn't drop. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Playing from around 240 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Chance to save the par if he can make this one. This one has eyes for the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, nice looking putt. Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. This is a par putt. And well holed. Let's move on. He's sharing 13th place. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Great touch.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Nicely done. And this shot from about 150 yards out. 5 shots off the lead.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. The back 9 at TPC Sawgrass starts off with a shortish par 4, but it really requires accuracy off the tee.
It does. I've seen a lot of players try and challenge the tee shot down the left-hand side. That's a huge no-no. Just bail out to the right, leave your second shot just a little bit further back, and you'll be rewarded with a fairly straightforward shot into a green that has some mounding, but overall fairly gentle.
Going with the 6-iron here.
4 right.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. A couple under at this stage. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Nicely done. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler from a moment ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Okay, let's get back to the action. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. This one's looking good. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 2 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's in a share of 10th position. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Oh, get in. Oh, we always enjoy tournament play, but there's nothing better than a rivalry in golf. And how about that play? Moving a lot closer to their rival now. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, I like the look of this. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
From about 100 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And there it is. And now 4 under for the day. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Well, that's a handy shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Left yourself an opportunity. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Magical shot.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Second shot here at the 18th. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He has to hold this in order to tie with Xander Schauffele.
It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? And that will do it for this player today. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for 5th. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
In the top 10, but let's face it, that's just top 10. They really need to get a top 5 finish or better if they want to improve their chances to make the FedEx Cup playoffs later on this year.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Well, that should find the bunker. In the bunker, off the tee. Got to make up for a mistake.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Yep, tracking well.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Time to tee off at the second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
They'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Okay, time to return to the action. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Trying to save par here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Currently 5 under overall. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
16 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Surely it's going to.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Good shot there, Beamer. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here.
Opting for the 6-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Super shot that.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That could play. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Second shot here on the 5th. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing from around 190 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Ooh, that almost went down. Let's return to live play now. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 7th. Pretty sure that one's headed left. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Sitting at 8 under. Currently in 4th position. Ouch, that hurts. A bogey putt awaits. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. We have a par 5 on this one. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Wonderfully played. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 8 under. Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That was wonderfully done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 6-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Playing within their comfort zone there. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining. Good stroke. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That was a gallant attempt. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. That's some good golf right there. A good look at birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He finds himself currently in 5th. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Outstanding approach shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's begin the 14th.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead.
Nice out the rough here.
Okay, that'll work. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Going with the 8-iron here. That one should find the surface. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
This one looking really good.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Opting for the 6-iron.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. just didn't drop. Putting for par. He's currently tied for 6th. We've arrived at a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Well played, mate. Still looking for their first win of the season.
Couple of top 5s so far this year, Luke, but hasn't gotten the W yet, but it's close.
You like that, didn't you? This shot from 120 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. This is Xander Schauffele. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
Looking better.
Oh, well played. To the top 5 he goes. Now 4 back after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, so close. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Tee off here at the lucky last, the 18.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Atta boy, good shot. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And as this round winds down, he finishes in 4th place.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.